Welcome back, guys, for part 2 of overwintering the tubers. And the last video I shot, you really couldn't see the tuber very well, so here it is. Here's a better shot of it. Here's where I cut off. It's pretty dry now. This is the mother tuber, actually. That's why it's darker. It's all I managed to save from it because it looked questionable. I didn't like the way the tubers were looking, especially with the multiple branching. You know, it could be leafy gall. You know, I'm gonna overwinter this. It's gonna be in this container with peat. If it starts to show signs of leafy gall come springtime, because it's gonna be quarantined and isolated, growing in its own grow bag next spring. If it shows signs, it's out of here. It won't go into the compost bin. Most likely I will let it dehydrate and then just throw it in the fire pit and burn it out, because I don't want to contribute to the leafy gall situation when it comes to dahlias, because it'll transfer in the soil, or it'll go into the compost bin and transfer there. So I really don't want to contribute to that. So with that being said, this is how I plan to store them or overwinter them. I'm going to be using this as a fungicide while it's stored in the peat moss, and I'm going to store this in the refrigerator, with the tuber at around 40 to about 37 degrees. It fluctuates depending on how cold the house is, but I plan to maintain it between those temperatures, 40 to 37, 36 being the lowest that I think I can manage it, and 40 being the highest, because the refrigerator only goes up to 40 degrees. It's a little mini fridge. The rest of them are going in an extra refrigerator that I have. It's a Frigidaire. It's a side by side, which I plan to use for the other ones. But since this was the first one I did, because she was straggling along, I wanted to see what was going on. I pulled her out a little early. And with that being said, it actually helped me to make this video. So let's get to it, and let's see if we're in screen. She's perfectly dried up. And mind you, I did rewash it again to remove the hydrogen peroxide. And then I hit it with a blow dryer. Yes, that sounds nuts. But I put it on the cool setting on high and dried it up. It's not wet, because I don't want to stick it into here with it being moist, because I want to prevent rot. I want it to go dormant, but I don't want to contribute to any rot. So yes, I hit it with the blow dryer on high on the coolest setting that there is. If you think that's crazy, let me know, but hey, it works for me. It makes me feel better. So let's get to it. Primarily, you want to do this outside in an open area, and if you're indoors with a mask, it would be nice if I had opened it. Yeah, that would be great. And I'm going to make sure I get it nice and covered. And I did put the name of the tuber in marker with a permanent marker, because all these, I mean, you think you could tell them apart, but honestly, I don't think so. To me, they all look alike after a while. It's a good coating. That's it. Pretty much so. That's what it's gonna do. I'm going to reattach the label, and I did put, you know, questionable, and I put the initials LG, letting me know what it's questionable for, you know, so that I don't forget next spring. The label goes back on, so I know what cultivar it is. And then it goes in here. And you know what? I'm not gonna take any chances. That's gonna go in like that. Whoa, oops, sorry. Sorry about that. Boy, these tripods are... Okay. Okay. Let's see. That's the second time. I'm so sorry. Make sure it's nice and covered. Now it goes into the refrigerator. That's it. So, thanks for watching. I'm also going to take a picture of the temperature gauge of the refrigerator, because it's a little mini fridge. I'm not going to waste the rest of that. I'm just going to pour it in there. Cover it up. And in the refrigerator it goes. I'll take a picture of the temperature gauge so that you... It's a digital thermometer for the little mini fridge I have upstairs. And I'll check periodically to see how it's doing. Throughout the winter months, I will make videos checking these tubers as a visual journal of how I'm doing as far as winter storage. Because I know some people are curious to find out how they do throughout the winter months, especially if I'm doing them through or storing them in a refrigerator, or a standard refrigerator, that is. In the last video, you saw me use potassium permanganate as a disinfectant. I mean, I didn't want to take any chances. I don't. I want to have clean stock available for sale. And if I can take all the precautions I need to start off with healthy tubers, then I'm going to do it. If something is questionable, yes, I'm going to quarantine it. If it turns out that it does have it, it's getting trash. I don't want this in with my clean stock. With that being said, there's nothing is ever 100%. It seems that it's prevalent. This leafy gall is prevalent, and so is root gall. It's prevalent in the soil. Sorry to say. I know that growers do the best they can to prevent it from happening, but you know what? It gets by. It really does get by. No one's perfect. But you know what? If I can prevent it from happening, I'm going to do the best I can. And that's it for now. I hope you liked the video. If you have any questions about the way I'm doing things, let me know. If you do it differently, I would love to know how you guys do it. Because it doesn't work for everybody. Different ways of gardening for different people. Whatever works for you, hey, do for you. Do it for you. That's it for now. So thanks for watching.